In the last couple of games, you guys have cut down your number of explosive runs allowed. What's been the key for that?
Just really good point of attack fundamentals, core fundamentals, good gap control. And when we have to involve a member of the secondary, the clarity is there. So just good, aggressive, consistent core fundamentals I would cite as a reason for that.
So as a follow-up, guys in the locker room yesterday were talking about just how phenomenal Ed was on Monday night. What's sort of been the key for him to play with more consistency?
Well, Ed's drawing on his experiences. He's playing extremely fast. He's in great shape. And what people don't see is what Ed does away from the practice field. What he's doing in the meeting rooms, the way he is really, the note-taking, the questions, the trying to understand exactly what we're doing, situational football, that stuff has gone through the roof. He's taken a pretty significant jump in my mind with some of those things.
How did that happen?
That's a great question for Ed, but from my vantage point, it's just a person maturing, a person that's really knowing where to invest and how to invest, and investing with a certain level of attention to detail and just focus on all of these isolated skills and circumstances that allow you to play as fast as he's playing.
How many players you guys were missing, especially on Monday with 5 starters out? How difficult is it to demand or try to coach more out of the unit, given how well it's played?
Well, we always refer to the standard, and the standard is kind of the guiding principle. And so I don't know if it's a more issue as much as it is. This is what we believe in. These are our values and beliefs, and let's make sure we continue to be near, or even if we can, even above some of the things that we say that we need to be about.
From your view, what more time with Rasul? What stands out to you about his style of play?
Well, every week you're seeing, why he's here, and why he's been a difference maker in the National Football League. The size is out at that position at corner is a weapon in of itself. And his ability to play a tight aligned position against a receiver, to play off and to tackle, I mean, those things are, and then his knowledge of what we're doing continues to ramp up. And so when that happens, the instincts will be faster, his skills will be faster, but he's picked things up in a very fast rate so far.
From your view, what happened with the 12 guys on the field at the end of the game?
I'm not involved in special teams at all. I'm not involved in that. And I wasn't involved when Tyler Bass was special teams player of the week, so I'm not involved in what we're doing in special teams.
So that decision is between Sean and Matthew then, in terms of substituting?
Yeah, I'm not involved in special teams. Yeah.
Used Dorian as a 4th down lineman / spy, Russell Wilson, obviously, I presume, it's a game plan specific thing. Just how do you think he handled that new role last week?
Yeah, I thought he did a nice job. And with that particular position that he was put in, there's a couple of things that we'd like to improve or tighten up relative to his position as a spy, if you will, especially when the protection declares itself and they start to take the remaining members of the offensive line out to the 3 active rushers. There's some things that we can do there. But for the most part, he gave us exactly what we needed, and that was speed on the field, someone who could, and also gave our other 3 rushers some flexibility in what they were doing.
How much do they move Garrett Wilson around the Jets to try and get the matchup they want on a down-to-down basis?
A ton. And we have to make sure we understand where he is, but they move him around a lot, like a lot of teams do with a number 1 caliber receiver. And to get him in a different situation, an attack, whatever you're trying to do from a coverage standpoint. But, yeah, he's moved around a lot.